16. Nobody's filming in 16 anymore. Maybe
I think the Vans, right? That dude Jake Price.
Yeah. Oh. So what are we looking at here? 2007? 2008?
I don't know, how old were you in this video?
I think I was 17 or 18. That's AK. That's him.
Yeah, PD was claiming big words the other day. He said Danny went off this year.
I don't know if did you guys do your research? How many years have Absinthe made snowboard movies for?
Oh my gosh. What was the first one, T?
Ooh, I haven't done my homework.
Vivid was them, and what was the one before that? Maybe it was, I don't know. JP had the bunny suit. Was that the first movie? No. You remember that one? You guys hit the big kicker in Norway? Or those guys did up in Hemsedal?
Yeah, I did film a lot with Absinthe, just here and there. But they were, I think Justin was hanging out the helicopters in Hemsedal pretty early days.
Yeah.
They got in trouble for that because they didn't have the helicopters in Norway. It doesn't go good together if you don't have the perfect permit.
Oh, okay.
But it made a movie, so I guess it went good anyway.
Yeah, they got the shots. And that's this. Oh, yeah, dude, there you go. Roman and me.
What year is this from?
I want to say 07. But
2007?
It might be 08. I could do some looking up of that. That is some time ago. I think that's
Where did you go to Alaska with these guys this year for the first time?
Yeah, this the only trip. Well, I have footage from New Zealand and Alaska in this movie, I think. It was quick, dude. AK was fast. I was in and out of there. I got really lucky. I got to film with MFM. I got to hang with MFM, which was dope. And this was the years where like I didn't know anything about snowboarding. That's for sure. About filming, it was completely new to me, for sure. But this was like, too. I'm sure you've had this, Brock, and I know T probably has too. Where it was a time where, for me, snowboarding was moving so fast. It was like Burton's just like, you're going here, you're going there. And I was just like, cool. I didn't know how appreciative I really needed to be at the time. It was all just happening so quick.
Just saying yes to everything.
Oh, yeah. And you're just like in AK with like Giggy and Roman, and like it just was just happening. I didn't even know how special that was.
I always feel like Absinthe always covered where you went this year.
Haynes. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've seen so many Nicolas parts from Haynes.
And
I think this is Haynes.
Yeah, that's Haynes. And Vole is just while we were in Alaska this year, we had to leave early, but we watched so many Absinthe movies because they cover Haynes so good. And
I like that. He rode switch all the way down, or not all the way down, but till his jump.
Yeah. He's goofy?
Yeah.
Yep. Vole is insane. If people haven't seen a lot of Vole parts, you need to look up all the Vole parts because he's so good. And a good board maker, good board designer. Not just the Asmos, but other boards too.
Those things are so hard to design.
Yeah, but he designs good snowboards too. I think Dirksen really speaks highly of of Vole and his design of boards.
Yeah, and he did this such a long time ago too.
Yeah.
And he always like been really good on the snow skates, and whatever board there is, he likes to ride them.
Yeah, he's just got a lot of good energy on the slope too. Like he doesn't, if he's slowing down, it's like part of the run, not like, you know, like he makes it look super fluid and smooth, hard to do.
I haven't been to Haynes, but it seems like it's Alaska, but it's like a lot of not too long of a lines, you know?
Yeah,
so it's kind of manageable.
It's not Valdez style, you know, where you got these. It can be. There is some of that out there, but not as big as Valdez. But it's definitely the more
playful,
more airs, more tricking areas, and lines that you can try that and not. If you blow it, you're not going to tumble down 3,000 feet. It just
I remember actually being with Craig in Juneau, and I did a line, and it was just a mountain, and I fell in the middle, and I came down, and Craig just looked at me. Pretty big peak for like messing around, because he saw me get caught in the slough, and I was really struggling, and it could have been really wrong, and I was just like, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't mess. I shouldn't fuck around with those big lines.
I know, dude. That's the thing with riding some of those big lines that I'm learning is like, you got to ride them somewhat careful, you know.
Totally, you don't want to like.
And snow, the quality of snow within a line can change in so many spots that like you really got to be ready for when that snow sucks, like a little timid. For that turn that you make where it's like, oh, that snow is bad. Hang on. But
I remember last year when we were in Tahoe, I like came out of something and rode into something, and it was fully just ice inside of a little like run out, and just ragdoll. Backpack broke pretty much. That was pretty crazy. Snow's definitely always changing.
I wonder if
it looks like BC.
I was gonna say it looks like Nelson kind of ish or something. Like, yeah.
So Absinthe is kind of like a Swiss company, since Justin is half Swiss and Rushdie.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Absinthe team, I would say, is pretty dominated from Switzerland.
Is Vole
Wow.
from Swiss?
No, he's from Austria.
Okay, Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that whole seggy of tree bashing?
Yeah, lots of tree.
This part,
Cabbage.
Gigi's part right here. This is a great song too.
Gigi is Austrian, but it's really close to Switzerland. You can pretty much spit in Switzerland.
Arlberg, is that?
Yeah, even like further down, towards Switzerland. So.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been to his uncle's property, but I think his family has a pretty sweet farm. Kind of a classic Austrian farm. This is probably Haynes. But all the BMX stuff he does here, I think, is in Nelson. That Seggy is so awesome.
Whoa.
This was kind of in the time of Gigi being like, I don't know, rider best video parts and rider of the year, and that was just psycho.
What board is he on?
Unink! Woohoo! See, tumbled through those shruns. That was scary. This one's, he catches his nose. Oh!
Yeah, Gigi's kind of chasing the free ride world tour now, I see him.
Yeah, that's dope. This is New Zealand, Terje. This is Methvin Heli.
Yeah.
That's the onion roll, I think they call that one. Or I think we were calling it that time. I was with Heikki and Freddie on that jump, and Heikki gave me his pants after he left the next day because we were doing an analog shoot, and his pockets were full of cigarette butts. I mean, like the entire pocket is just, every pocket just so full of butts. That's Haynes. We went to that zone this year, and We didn't hit that thing.
It's funny they make kickers at certain like hands.
Yeah, well, I was young and they didn't really want me riding lines. Like I just didn't, like I didn't know.
Really? I told you what to do?
No, it was just like I was decent at hitting kickers, so they were like, "Let's go hit kickers." That was Roman. I think.
That was gigging.
Are they hitting the double line and just cutting the clip?
No double line. No. But yeah, I'm glad we didn't ride lines. I probably would have not got a single shot. I think they were just trying to get me shots. I only had a couple days. That was insane. So that looks like some BC or Washington.
Smooth pillow line.
I know. I kind of digging flat pillows. That was so dope. Those boards were sick. They glow in the dark. Those boards were awesome. For some reason I feel like that's like Nelson kind of ordeal.
Oh, this is the early like jib hand plant.
Yeah, this is sick.
I think Gigi was one of the first one to do like the plants on the
the
corners and bank.
That hand plant clip is on the way up to Whitewater.
And yeah,
that's where that is.
Is this Nelson? This is Nelson too, right? I think
probably the street spot.
This is awesome. This whole cruisy line.
I wonder what year, because Gigi hit that jump. They hit that jump. I think they named that jump after Gigi, like Birthday Gap in Jackson, and he did like a crazy front 10 or something like that. I wonder if that's in this movie.
It's another good Absinthe movie, that Pop. I watched Pop the other day.
But when did... Yeah, I didn't do my research, but when did the Absinthe start using 16mm?
From the very beginning. Stop? When did they stop using it? Oh, gosh, I don't know. I'm sure they still do. I feel like Justin must still be into shooting 16. He's just that kind of character.
I love the mountain bike. I mean, mountain bike courses.
Yeah. Dude, this whole seggy of these, this shit is so risky. Like that one, front board
going sideways
on the
metal bike track.
Oh, look at Mikey.
Dude, this seggy is so random. I love it.
Course Light sticker.
Mikey LeBlanc is one of the funnier humans I hardly know. But he seems like a... Like
is that a sponsorship, Course Light, or it was just...
I hope so.
Sporting it.
I think it's free promotion. But
look at this. A little 1 foot.
Oh, yeah. Volley. This is like kind of his Asmos were pretty legit by this time, huh? When do you think Volley was starting to make those, Terje?
I'm so unprepared for this. But it's been a while.
Foot plate?
Do you think he had magnets going here?
I'm not sure.
Maybe not, huh? It kind of seems like maybe
when
not.
he does like the bigger stuff and the 360s without losing the board, I think that's like... But I talked to him. He actually don't... He says he doesn't really use the magnets anymore.
Yeah.
I love the magnets. It took me a really long time before I got them going, but it really helps to get the board up to your hand.
Yeah.
Before it just flies away.
How does that work?
It's a very weak magnet, but it will able to like, you can pop it a little bit in the snow and get it up to your hand before it blows away.
Yeah, it like fights the wind. It just gives you a little bit of that.
Yeah, you can go a little more radical.
Yeah. I mean, the technique we were running at Baldface this year was kind of pretty legit with the...
Do you put magnets in your boots?
Yeah, there's just little magnets, and if you have a little snow between them, that don't really work. So it's kind of like, yeah, they're not really strong. So he was doing varials and all this stuff with the magnets, But now he's so good at them. He says obviously he doesn't really use them. He knows how to get that board up to his hand. He found a technique or something.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you guys, they do it in surfing. I mean, they keep it. They just need the right wind.
Yeah, well, it's a little different. But you can kind of spring load the board in powder the same way. But if you have a heavy power surfer, it's easier. When you have a light one, I feel like it's harder.
Yeah, the Burton varial ones are so light.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Are pretty light too.
Same, yeah. They're so thin. They're so.
At least some of my old ones.
I love the Burton one. I've been riding that one a bunch. The light factor is so sick for floating, because those heavy ones want to sink so fast.
Yeah. Oh, I actually have your purple one here.
Oh, what?
That's where it went.
Full steel.
It was wow.
I will never see that purple pow surfer ever again, will I?
No, it's all good. I got it.
I've got respect if I never see it again. I know how that happened.
Look at this.
Dude, here you go. This is some of Terje's favorite kind of riding. A lot of
the approach, the street approach with straps.
Yeah, it's popular. I'm kind of back in. I like riding rails. It's fun. I like going to Boreal and jibbing.
Like going in the Minnesota in the wintertime?
I actually would love to be on one of those trips more. Just want to be a helper and like dig and kick. Like, well, I don't.
You see, it gets hurt. It's not like they're doing difficult or getting shit. It's just the approach. Because if you compare this to snow skaters, that doesn't get any recognition. They don't build kickers up to the rails. Come on, it's just the approach. They do gnarly shit on scooters and rollerblades too. It's just like, you know?
The stair ollies are something I always had a tough time.
It's kind of like what Peter Line said to me. He was filming one of his last parts in one of the movies, and he was just doing straight. I'm like, hey man, I just do this shit. It's so fucking easy. I got straps on. But I know the penalty. If you try to do certain things, you get punished.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what scares me about riding streets. Like, I would love to go. I'm just more interested in the scene, you know, like doing it at night, trying to be sneaky, like going to spots you're not allowed to be at. I kind of like that. But I'm terrified of like hooking my femur around the end of a rail or some shit.
Yeah, or going sideways through kinks, hitting your head on like the metal stairs. That'd be fun.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, going sideways on rails in general terrifies me. For edge. Just terrifies me. This year, for this filming, I remember like was probably some of Absinthe's beginning of really going street heavy. I feel like there's a lot of street in this kind of beginning of that. I feel like, but I don't know. I mean,
like, this is cool.
I love
this is a different approach.
This is amazing. This whole edit is awesome with the
You're just showing that you can do it with that tray.
That tray. That was insane.
Well, like, you know, when you have straps, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And ride whatever you want, right? I mean, when we were younger, we used to pull everything behind the speedboat.
Dude, these guys are just pulling in lights to their spots. That's crazy. Generator and shit.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like, if you see the single deck snow skate guys, even some of the double decks, what they do, actually just 5-10 years ago, but what they do now is pretty fucking amazing.
I've seen some of that stuff that you post. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, a lot of consequence, no doubt, and this is scary, terrifying. Oh my gosh. A lot of flat landings.
Yeah, a lot of kickers too.
A lot of kickers. Blocking up in the streets. Oh.
But Absinthe kind of fun fact is like they used to have the DVDs, and then after the credit, if you push the right button on the DVD, you'll get this secret movie of just party footage. Mental.
Oh, I didn't
It's
know that.
definitely a secret, but there was definitely, if you knew it or somebody told you, you would definitely get some funny ass footage on the DVDs. Not all of them, but a few of them.
Steven's Pass right here, maybe?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where is this at?
This is Nicolas riding a aluminum T6.
Those used to get flat kind of quick.
Yeah, they were kind of too fragile.
Yeah.
You do one bonk with it, you just put a dent in it.
Yeah.
They were really light, but then
Dude,
they're
that
not really good quality.
I think that's Steven's Pass, Brock. In Washington. Yeah, pretty much every Absinthe Nicolas part, or any Nicolas part, but Absinthe really has, they celebrate Nicolas, and every part is so good.
Yeah, Nicolas' birthday coming up in a couple days.
Oh, that reminds me.
I found actually a one line from him from Baldface that is insane. That I'll show you guys in a couple of days.
You're gonna post it.
Post it.
Okay, I just got word that this movie was released in 2007.
Let me see what I
got. I was with Nicolas in Steven's Pass once for one day, and then I wrapped myself around a tree and had to go to the U.S. Open. Sad. I was so stoked to be riding there with him.
Looks insane.
Oh yeah, it's a great. I don't know if that is, but that kind of looks.
Wow, that was like a crippler natural off a tree.
Well, this is a good approach.
T.
That's what we do on down days.
Where is this, T?
North Cascade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, really impressive.
It's when you do that landing, it's called like a telemark landing because it's telemark skiing.
You're a good skier, T.
Well, it's pretty easy. It doesn't take much.
I don't know.
I never really get to serve like session like step up, like side angle step up. Not too much step up, but a little bit that you can actually like. You're not gonna get too short. You can't really go too far. You can kind of descend it and land, not with like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, let's find you one.
Yeah, I need
you
to
can
find
trick.
one.
Yeah, then you can trick with minimal impact.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll find the right one.
It's like that must hurt when you're strapped in. You can't jump off your board.
I know. Oh my gosh.
A lot of commitment.
I never met some of these guys, Sylvain, and never met this guy.
Wasn't this Nils too?
What's that?
Whoa!
Did Nils have a couple of shots in here?
Was that this guy's brother? Who's Nils? Not Vermont Nils. He would have been too young.
Hey, Brock, you're from Southern California.
Yes, sir.
Can you do a blunt slide on the snowboard?
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
Really? Without trucks, you can do blunt slides?
Oh, no. Definitely can't do a blunt slide.
Or ollies.
Yeah. I don't know much of. I don't really agree with that. What do you guys Think about the whole like 540 versus the 360s and shit.
In
like
the half pipe?
In the half pipe.
Oh, it's so confusing.
Who did that?
I guess just the nature of physics. When it's a quarter pipe or like a vert ramp, it kind of makes sense. But when you're going so fall line and so downhill, it
here we go.
As much.
Some MFU at Keystone. Saw these clips yesterday on Shane's Instagram.
Oh yeah, this is like Keystone. MFM, what a legend.
Just sprays every skier in sight. There's one on here that the guy, he's just on his cell phone and just gets smoked.
I know.
This is good. I like this.
He just blasts one dude, just pastes him.
Oh.
That's some of my, like when you come to Knowles and you just like, can you call it a nollie? Nose press, pop.
Nose jump. That guy. Oh gosh.
Wow.
It's definitely. I like that one. He's like, "Oh, sorry."
In the basketball team.
Yeah, dude. How's that sleeveless?
Going big on the fakie landing here.
He's a solid 180er. Oh, no takeoff.
Where's that at?
Utah
somewhere? Whoa.
Street jump. A lot of park jibs in this part. Bam. Hip, street hip. Street jump.
A lot of effort though. Like some of those landing, because they're going so big, took him like 2 days just to show the landing.
Oh gosh. That's a classic.
Yeah, is that in Whistler?
I don't know, but it looks like a classic. It seems I've seen. No, that.
You do that trick a lot, like the backside fakie 180?
To like pre-jump, like
no, just like the blind side out cliffs and stuff. I don't know. I used to like it a lot.
That was actually pretty sick.
Oh, this is good. Like
that's
slash to air.
Yeah. I've been having a hard time landing switch. I don't know. Maybe I'm riding a little too much nose on my board. I'm a big fan of when I gotta hit a pow jump going in switch for 180s.
Yeah. That's fine.
The
I can only go
landings
fakie in.
is so nice.
It's hard to land switch. A lot of respect for switch landings. Jules.
That's another thing though. Can you actually switch without the screwdriver? Or can you just be stuck to fakie?
Stuck to fakie. I didn't know Jules either. I met him one time in Haynes. He is kind of a G. He rides some big lines. Jibby. I've been watching a lot of snowboard videos. It's definitely a double-edged sword, as it's nice to watch snowboard videos, but I really would like to go snowboarding. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Ooh, the flat. Yeah.
No, snow always looks good in movies too.
I know, right? And you know
even if it might not even be good.
Yeah, exactly. How's that weather?
Looks like Seven Springs.
Whoa, what is that thing?
Hands again? God, I gotta go to Hands next year.
Oh yeah, that's Haynes. Yeah, it takes the right year, that's for sure. I learned that this year. You want to be there, you want it to fill in right, and yeah, sometimes those spines ain't forming. Christians. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I feel like my mom sometimes when I watch rail riding. I'm just like, dang, that looks so dangerous.
It is.
I got respect for it. I get it.
Kicker. Nice kickers.
Oh, he got so lucky right there. Rick, you do much street boarding, filming?
No. Negative. It's pretty damn scary. It's a whole different story, that's for sure.
Yeah, the toe-in side of it too.
I've never been on like a legit street trip.
Yeah.
I filmed for Beta a little bit, that snowboarder movie, and then went on the one heli trip with Absinthe that one year, and then I went the next year and just filmed with Joy. Pretty much like went to Japan, Jackson, and then this last year didn't film any street either. I remember when I was little, I used to like hit a couple street spots in Mammoth growing up, but like nothing really too gnarly. Just like there's like a little like down ledge by a creek that a bunch of people have hit and stuff like that, but not really too much of a street guy. That's kind of like the scariest part about slopestyle course is getting through the rails.
Yeah. Kurt Wastel.
Yeah.
He was in Alaska when I came to meet these guys. He's awesome.
He's been putting on a lot of parts.
Yeah, he's cool, dude.
Really good skateboarder too.
Yeah. Man, his brother, so rad, such a good skater. Oh man, that was awesome. His little Alaska seggy there is really, I like those. The snow just looks so good.
The thing, I went to an Absinthe premiere a few years ago in Zurich, the hometown, I mean like the home turf of Absinthe in a way. So a lot of people come out to see it. What Absinthe always been doing though, they've been sticking to the things like it's just parts, it's technical tricks, and it's music. It's no
story.
No story, no really extra shit. It's just like
snowboard movie.
The pure 90s format,
Hell yeah.
And that's what like people come to watch. And it's pretty sick how they're sticking to it.
Yeah, I agree. Snow porn. And too, like you said, the music, like the vibe there's a vibe to the movie, and Justin's a creative individual, that's for sure. And Bruchty, all that crew. And Shane, man, I love Shane Charlebois. He's amazing.
The thing with a lot of people don't know too is like how hard it is to actually film outdoor winter sports compared to skate.
Yeah.
Where it's always dry or sunny or the conditions are. You can do stuff over and over and over again. And in surfing, you just go out and you don't have to communicate with the camera guy at all. It's just perfect. You just go for a session. But snowboarding, you gotta like wait for the sun, walkie-talkies. It's just so much logistics filming.
And the 16 millimeter used to make it even more. They got to go in their little tent to change over, and you're standing on top of something like, I got to change a roll.
Yeah, you're losing your shadow line or the sun. Or
Totally.
A lot of effort.
Totally.
I have to say, for winter sport filming.
Starts nuking in Japan. Cameras just total.
God.
Oh,
That's a
ragdoll.
whole set of problems. Annie. Boom. Probably some early free riding woman with video parts in an Absinthe movie. Oh, that was a big schrund.
What year did like Kimmy do the double backflip?
Oh shit. That's like
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
it's more like a slough than an avalanche, but still blinded over those rocks.
Yeah, and the whole run got clouded. That's a scary one. Kimmy's part, I don't know. Kimmy was probably when the double backy came about. I don't even remember. That's, I think, Eagle Crest Resort, that one was. Oh.
Roman is such a sender.
Who?
Yeah, such a sender. Roman. Roman definitely was this whole like him and Gigi and JP, just such good people to have around you when you were a kid, just making sure you.
Yeah, and all the different style too. And then like I was really impressed with Roman because he would just go 120%.
Damn, sled towing.
Oh yeah, sled towing for sure. Yeah, that jump, that sucked that we had to sled tow in. We classic, don't have enough speed for something.
Where's this?
Yeah,
this is Juneau backcountry, Juneau, Alaska. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Juneau was my first AK trip ever, but we never went snowmobiling. It was rad actually, the access and everything in Juneau. It's so big up there.
Whoa.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's but accessible, you know, like it you know. Yeah. That was sick. I'm super down with the big natty leppers. No build is awesome.
Yeah.
This is they kind of maybe already showed some of this jump in Gigi's part.
Yeah. This was a session with Gigi and you?
Yeah, and Roman.
Yeah.
They already showed Gigi's parts. Yeah, this jump was like maybe a day built. Like they just flew us out there and we just built for a day too. That's always a heartbreaker when you got to make that decision of if we're gonna build a kicker or not, or go look for more terrain, find something natty. Oh gosh, that was so lucky.
What board are you on?
I think 58 maybe.
Did you move your stance a little bit back when you went to AK?
Who knows, dude? I was so young. I don't even know. Those guys like I said, those guys were so good at like just helping you not be a kook.
Yeah.
I remember when we went to, that's Eagle Crest too, I think. When we went to New Zealand, those guys.
Oh, look at that fakey to fakey right there.
Yeah, that's.
You can't say switch to switch, can you?
Depends your. Oh, that was Juneau house. But yeah, New Zealand. Like I remember one of my first runs in a heli. I zipped my backpack at the top, and I ragdolled down the whole line, and the backpack just.
I feel like this is the way to go when you go to hands. You just go wind lip, cross court, like how Nicolas approached it.
Yeah.
It's like get away from the slough, go over to the next wind lip, next one.
Gosh, dude, he's so good. He is so light on his board too, you know? Seems like he's always got way more float than everybody somehow.
Well, he's only 55 kilos. No.
He's a thin guy. But yeah, just his riding style too is just this one.
Oh.
You ever do like a ragdoll in Alaska where it's steep and you just keep ragdolling because it's so steep and you just keep going? That's what I noticed my first times in Alaska. Was just like you do one little air of a little one and you just go so far.
Wow, he just cut like uphill. That was crazy.
Oh, that cab 7. Fakie to fakie 7. Woo! That's an ill trick. Not a lot of that was going down. Oh! Like
damn, where is that? That's crazy.
That shot. Classic Nicolas shot. Steezy. Different kind of steez too. Smooth.
Where is all this at?
The mix between BC and Alaska.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of New Zealand in there, here and there.
New Zealand's got some opportunity, huh?
For sure. Terje's crushed it in New Zealand.
New Zealand is kind of like the mini Alaska.
It's hard to get it good. It seems like it used to be better more often.
Yeah, you come and go though. Like I waited a really long time before I really got the good zones or whatever the guides told me. But,
wow.
And there's shark tooth, but I also been there on shitty years, and you can still get stuff. But
yeah,
it's the terrain is like manageable. You know, it's not like the longest AK lines and you're really scared to death. It's more playful. You know, if you're gonna fall, you're not gonna probably die, and that's good. But at the same time, my last time I was there, it's sharky, but you can also get those AK lines sometimes when it's good. So it's kind of the combo, but it's more like, I think it's just a little more playful than like AK, and then, yeah, obviously, you know, like with every snow place, you gotta hit it the right time.
Yeah. That was the first place I ever went in a heli. Was in New Zealand, but it was like a mellow. It was crazy. We were trying to heli for like 4 days, kept getting pushed back because of weather, and then we got to go out. Danny, weren't you with us? We got to go out the last day
with Frankie
right before our flight. Yeah, weren't we with like J-Town too?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was sick.
That wasn't great.
That was me and Red's first day ever in a helicopter. It was so scary.
One thing I wanted to mention to everybody is that you can download this movie. Or no, you can download the Absinthe app and watch this movie. So download the Absinthe app, everybody.
Yeah, Absinthe also has all these like behind the stories they did for a lot of these movies.
Yeah, if you can find any of the series of making this movie, I think it was called The Flip Side. Those episodes are pretty cool to watch on YouTube or wherever they live.
You know, there's a handful of snowboarding hardcore movie makers, and Absinthe is definitely one in that hand.
Yeah, and I owe a lot to Justin and Roman and Gigi and all those guys for like getting me out and having taken a kid who doesn't know anything about filming in the backcountry, and they do that with a lot of people, you know, bring people out there and get them some of their first filming opportunities.
Yep, they definitely did that for me, for sure.
And watch the old Absinthe movies. I don't know what the first Absinthe movie was, but Pop and Vivid and
I don't know what movie is Chad's Gap with Roman and
Pop.
That's Pop, yeah.
That's Pop.
Yeah. Pop
Transcendence, I think, was another good one. Some of the older Absinthe movies, so good. So good. Baldface. Yeah, they're always been open to filming, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're dedicated to the snow.
Yeah, and if you want to film, they're always down. A Mikey LeBlanc days.
All right, that was.
Yeah, boys. That was a fun one. T,
Yo.
did you only have a ski touring part in this?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? We're doing a like a TV series. So I was with Nicolas up in North Cascade, and Bruce was there, and somehow we got out on the cross country skis one day. And
that's a pretty sick cameo to have.
Yeah, Bruce just threw it in there.
Yeah, I love Brucey, man.
Never put skis on a day in my life.
Attaboy.
Yeah, you're not really missing anything as long as you're going to go touring.
How those boots?
Great mode of transportation.
Yeah, it's a good transportation.
And speed. Great for speed. Downhill. I'm a fan of the downhill.
You can get going pretty quick on a split going downhill.
Heck yeah, boys. I miss you both.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. Thanks, Absinthe, for everything you're...
Good luck with the protesting.
Yep.
See you, buddy.
Uh,
Peace out.
Later, homies.